Two pedestrians, both women killed by drivers days apart in Linstead, St. Catherine. Before we tell you more about that, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now for updates on this and other stories. Now the details. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has confirmed that two women died after being struck by motor vehicles in separate incidents in their respective communities in Linstead, St. Catherine. One of them is 42-year-old Marsha Griffiths from Crossroads in the Bynloss area on the outskirts of Linstead. The other is Mavis Gordon from Gillette Street, Linstead. The first incident happened on the morning of November 24 at Gillette Street, where Gordon, who is being shown on your screen, had been living for decades. Her sister Esther Petrie stated that, based on reports she has received, the commercial truck struck Gordon while reversing. Gordon, who had left home to do a transaction at a shop in her community, died in hospital. Petrie told the Beacon that her late sister had challenges with her eyesight and was hard of hearing. Her only child died many years ago. Petrie stated that the family has been devastated by the tragedy, adding that she was making arrangements to have her late sister spend Christmas with her in St. Thomas, where she lives.
She was walking, as though I heard because I wasn't there. The truck were reversing back way and hit her and run over her. We just cannot angle it. It's more than we right now. It's my one sister by my mother's side, and it's coming like it's not alive, gone. And the way how she died. Let me tell you the real truth. She go on the road and beg. She cannot hear so properly, and she not seeing so properly. That's all about her. But there's nothing more about her. She's not a troublemaker. She just drove on with everybody. Because when I went down on Monday morning, the gentleman that went on the roadside was caught on a bed. The man shouldn't have car down with man in a drive and reverse the truck fast and all sorts of story.
Petrie also lamented that the bereaved family is yet to be contacted by the seafood distribution company which owns the truck that killed her sister. 5 days after that incident, another woman in Linstead lost her life under similar circumstances. The latter tragedy transpired at Crossroads District in Linstead, and it claimed the life of 42-year-old Griffiths. Reports are that Griffiths was walking along the roadway a relatively short distance away from her home when a motor car mowed her down. Her mother, Violet Johnson, said she has been informed that the car hit her daughter from behind immediately after overtaking some other vehicles. The car driver reportedly stopped briefly after the crash and then drove away. However, someone at the location captured his registration number, which assisted in identifying him. Police told the Beacon that he is cooperating with investigators. Griffiths' mother said the tragedy has hit the bereaved family very hard. She explained that her daughter dropped out of St. Jago High School due to mental issues, which she started experiencing at age 15. She was on medication up to the time she died.
Everybody is sad. Everybody feels for her. Oh, she died. She was going down the road. And then this driver was coming along, overtake two vehicles and swing over and knock her down on the sidewalk. The police came and measure up. Oh, well, we feel it, but not really shocked. But the way she died, there wasn't a tip of blood on the ground.
The late Griffiths used the streets often, especially to do errands, just as she was doing when her life was snuffed out. In Linstead, this is the Jamaica Beacon.